Good afternoon and welcome back to Angel's POV Cooking Diaries. Today we're going to make peanut butter ice cream. So it's going to be very similar if you've watched my previous peanut butter videos. It's going to be very similar. It's the base ingredients but with a little bit of extra. So 600 milligrams of double cream. And what we do is we put 300 in here, or rough, just half, you don't have to measure it, and you put the rest of the 300 in 300 millimeters of full fat milk. So in total 600 millimeters of double cream, 300 millimeters of full fat milk. So you put it all in there, just give it a stir. Now next thing you do is I've got 100 grams of peanut butter and 150 grams of sugar, and just plonk it in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slowly, at a low heat, just mix the sugar and the peanut butter in till it dissolves in the cream. This will take a little while, so just mix while it's heating up, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes to see how we got on. So welcome back. I've been stirring for a good 3 or 4 minutes, and as you can see, the peanut butter and the sugar has nicely dissolved into the cream. Now I'm looking at the measuring jug over here and I'm starting to panic because I don't think it's all going to fit, but we'll give it a go. Right, let's turn the heat off. And then what you do is you just pour it in. Hopefully it's all going to fit. No, it's not. Yes, it is. At a push. Look at that. It's a bit tight, but we got it in. And then just mix it in. When we take it in, it's got to rest now in the freezer for 2 hours. So when we take it out the freezer, I need to sieve it anyway. So then we'll transfer it to a bigger jug. So just to summarise and resume, in here we got 600 millilitres of double cream, 300 millilitres of full fat milk, 150 grams of sugar, and 100 grams of peanut butter. I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll see. Well, no, sorry, this is going to go in the freezer for 2 hours, and then we will put it in the ice cream maker. So I'll see you. Let me see if I can get that last bit in. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'll see you in 2 hours once this is cooled right down. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. So the ice cream mixture's been in the freezer for nearly 3 hours. What I'm going to do now is sieve it. And the reason I'm sieving it is because I want to add all them lovely peanut butter bits to the ice cream after it's melted. So, excuse me, let me just grab it. So see, all these little peanut butter bits will be lovely in the ice cream after it's melted. So let's just give that a bit of a mix so all the liquid goes through, because we want the liquid to freeze. And then you see there the little chunk, because it's chunky peanut butter, you've got all the little bits of peanuts that will go into the ice cream later. And here we have the peanut butter mix. Let's give it a stir. Now, for ease, I'm going to actually sieve it again. Not because it needs sieving again, but because I want to use the measuring jug to pour it into the ice cream maker. Now, for those of you that have watched my ice cream videos before, you will know that the ice cream maker, the main pot in the inside that's frozen, has been in my freezer. They say freeze it for 12 hours, but I just store it in my freezer, and then you get a better freeze when it comes to freezing the ice cream. Okay, so that mush we'll use later, and I'll show you when. So now, very important when using an ice cream maker, always turn it on before you add the liquid. Okay, and now we're just going to pour the liquid in like so. At first time I used it, I just used a measuring jug to get it in. It's a nightmare, goes everywhere. So the funnel just helps keep things tidy. Now, as you can see, the ice cream is now churning. We close the lid and we leave it for half hour. We'll come back in half hour and we'll see where what the ice cream looks like. Then we'll add the peanut chunks that we've sieved out, and then I've got a special guest star today who's going to be my ice cream taster. His name's Luke. You'll see him a little bit later. Alright, we'll be back in half an hour. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, it's been in for half hour. Look at that. And it's frozen nicely. I'm going to struggle getting that blade out. Oh, there she is. Oh. Look at that, it's frozen nicely. Just gonna scrape the blade off in there, because what we're gonna do next, it's not fully frozen, it never is, so always make these, I would say 24 hours before you need it, because then now it can go in the freezer overnight. Well, 12 hours will be all right. But there's the basic ice cream. And then just scrape down the sides a little bit. And then now what I'm going to do now is, if you remember when I sieved it.
Yeah.
When I sieved it, we got all the crunchy peanuts from the peanut butter. Just going to plonk it in there on the top and just stir it all in, so you got nice bits of crunchy peanuts throughout the whole ice cream. Just give it 2 or 3 folds just to get it all in there mixed up nicely, and that will give the ice cream a nice crunchy texture too. Okay, so then now what I do is I'll take that out of there, and what I do now is I just place the ice cream in the Tupperware dish. It's actually frozen quite nicely up. I was a bit worried that with the salt content of the peanut, it might make the ice cream very runny. And I wasn't sure if it was going to freeze, but it's frozen nicely. It's got a nice, in a minute I'm going to taste it, but it's got a nice peanut butter flavour running through it, with nice crunchy peanuts as well. So it really is come out a lot, well, not a lot better, but it's come out very well, and I have my doubts. So now, as I mentioned earlier on, we've got a special guest who is going to, once I scrape the last bit out, because I don't want him licking the spoon and then putting it back in. So let me scrape out as much as I can. Okay, you can see in the bowl, it's mostly out now. So now comes the moment of truth, where we do this and we introduce Luke to the video, who's going to taste. What you saying, Luke?
That's nice.
Marks out of 10?
10.
Good man. Well, there you have it. Peanut butter ice cream. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Any questions, any suggestions, happy to hear them. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it, and as much as the boys are going to enjoy eating it. Once again, have a good afternoon, morning, evening, day, weekend or week, wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.